On this week's edition of the Streaming Insider, we break down major changes in just who carries your regional sports network and how that affects how you can stream Major League Baseball this season. And HBO Max reveals just how many subscribers they got in their first 90 days. And Pluto TV has a brand new competitor. You're not going to want to miss it. This is the Streaming Insider. What's up, streamers? It's Jason from The Streamable, and every week we break down the biggest news in streaming. And this week, baseball is back, and while you had to wait just a few months to get the season started, for the first time ever, all 30 Major League Baseball teams are available to stream locally with a streaming service. That's the good news. The bad news is there's been a lot of changes in the last year on just how you can stream those teams, so we're gonna break it down for you. Since there's been a major shakeup on just who carries your regional sports network, it is more confusing than ever. Most of those changes have to do with the fact that Fox Regional Sports Network has been dropped by a vast number of services. The good news is there's still a good alternative. Hulu Live TV at $55 a month still carries Yes Network and all the Fox Sports RSNs. They also are the least expensive option for the Cubs' brand new regional sports network, Marquee Sports Network. It's not all bad news for baseball fans. There are now 6 teams that you were never able to stream without cable before that you can now stream locally thanks to new deals with AT&T TV Now. While you'll need their more expensive $80 Max plan, you'll now be able to stream the Dodgers on Spectrum Sports, Mason, which has the Orioles and Nationals, AT&T Sportsnet Rocky Mountain, which carries the Rockies, AT&T Sportsnet Pittsburgh, which carries the Pirates, and Root Sports Northwest, which carries the Mariners. There's finally a good option for fans of those teams. While it's not cheap, it's better than not having any option to stream. The only other major changes you really have to know about baseball this season really has to do with nationally televised games. Fubo TV now carries Major League Baseball Network as part of their Sports Extra plan and will be adding ESPN in August. One final note, one of the big additions in streaming last year was a new show called SHAKEUP on DAZN, which was a Red Zone-like whip-around show which took you to various baseball games. That show, which was hosted by Adnan Virk and Scott Rogowski, will not be returning for the 2020 season. We broke the news yesterday that it wouldn't be coming back, and we've since learned it's largely due to a dispute over just how much DAZN should pay in this abbreviated season. AT&T continues to see declines in video subscribers, specifically in streaming. They lost another 68,000 AT&T TV Now subscribers, leaving them with just 720,000 subscribers. But their big bet in the future is HBO Max, and the company unveiled on their earnings call that they had 3 million subscribers since the service launched on May 15th. So we don't really know whether this was a successful launch. What we do know is it's still not available on Roku and Fire TV, so there's still a ways to go for HBO Max to be declared a success. We're gonna stick on HBO Max for a second because there's a big hit that's surprisingly leaving the service in August. Harry Potter, all 8 films will be leaving the service on August 25th. It's not totally surprising though, because they did get the rights from NBC Universal, which owns the rights until 2025. So what does that mean for streamers? Well, we don't exactly know where the Harry Potter films are going, but because NBC Universal did just launch their own streaming service in Peacock, there's a high likelihood that you can see it on that service sometime in the near future. With the prices of streaming services going up, cord cutters are looking for free options. And while Pluto TV and Xumo have been successes, there's another company looking to get into the game. Plex, which is best known as a streaming service that lets you stream your own media content, has now added 80 linear channels to their service. What that means is you'll get similar channels that you get on other services like Fubo Sports Network and Yahoo Finance. You'll also get access to about 20 streaming music channels. So this is this lean back, sit back, and watch approach that's a little different than what you call Netflix. With Peacock, Xumo, and Pluto TV already in the game, it's not going to be easy for Plex. But one difference with Plex is their channels are available globally. So they're not only going after customers in the US, they are going after customers around the world. That's it for this week's edition of the Streaming Insider. Let us know what you think about all the changes with the regional sports networks. Are you going to try a new streaming service to watch your favorite baseball team? And let us know, do you think HBO Max has been a success or has it been a colossal failure? Make sure you give us a like and a thumbs up, and if you really like this, hit subscribe so you get next week's edition right when it comes out. Make sure you visit us all week at thestreamable.com for the latest in streaming news and reviews. As always, I'm Jason with The Streamable, and this has been The Streaming Insider.